Namaste, friends. Hello. Today we are going to be doing a full body stretch. And I'm Shelly. Join me on your mat. Unroll your mat. Unpeel the edges. Put them on down. And join me back. Join me on your mat. Sitting on your booty. Using that core, drawing that navel in towards the spine, and slowly and mindfully exhaling down to the earth. This is one of those poses where our bodies can want to crankety crank really far back down, or you can allow yourself to just be here. Allowing yourself here, and this is Joy, and he is my main man. And allowing yourself to just be here on the mat, hugging those knees up to the chest for a moment for Apanasana, a double wind reliever. In this moment, allowing yourself to let go of whatever was happening before this, whatever's happening after, and if it's more comfy for you, drawing that navel in towards the spine, squeezing the booty, giving yourself a little squeeze between the genitals and the rectum, and resting those feet, opening them up kind of far if you would like, and allowing them to rest in. Bringing the hands to the belly. Joy wants to play fetch, of course, because mommy's doing yoga, so I'm gonna play fetch. Hands to the belly or hands to the heart. Inviting yourself to let all of that go, and bringing a long lengthened inhale deep into the belly, blowing that belly up big. And sighing with the exhale. Good job, friends. Inhaling into that belly, letting it go long. Well, one more long lengthened breath into that belly, settling it in. Letting it go, friends. Beautiful work here. And slowly and mindfully bringing the soles of the feet, kissing the soles of the feet for a resting butterfly here. Allowing yourself to just slowly waken up the hips, stretching, exhaling, the arms long above. If there's a plant by you, watch out for that, friends. Arms long above. And with the arms long, lengthened above, with the right hand grabbing for the left wrist here. So you can slowly rock side to side with the hips, giving this full body stretch here. Inhaling and pulling towards the right side, contracting the ribs, those intercostal muscles, the webbing of muscles in between the rib cage, and expanding on the left side, breathing in a long lengthened breath into that side body, and letting it go. Getting this full body stretch, friends, and stretching your body and moving your body is so important, and you don't have to break a sweat and do a crazy high intensity HIIT workout or CrossFit, although you can, which is super fun to tune into your body and give yourself some love. Inhaling, big breath into that side body, feeling that expansion in the ribs and the compression, letting it flow, coming to the center, exhaling and repositioning with the left hands reaching around the wrist and gently pulling towards that left side. So again, it's the opposite. Contraction of the left side of the body. Expansion to the right side. Breathing in that big, long breath in. And letting it go. We often hold our breaths and we forget about this superpower we have of breath. So tuning yourself into that breath while you full body stretch it out. Letting it go. Exhaling to the center. Wonderful work, my friends, here. Slowly, mindfully bringing those legs up. And slowly from here, allowing the arms to stretch long and tuning into that core and bringing that right leg up and slowly letting any cricks or pops come out, rolling at the ankle. Exhaling the arms, we're going to do a few movements together here. Inhaling, so one foot is up and one hand is up. Crossing the arm over the body. You can lay it long or allow it to hug the body as you cross. And also crossing that foot into the body for a seated figure four here. So stretching in at that hip, drawing that hip crease towards that body. You can still move at the ankle and getting this beautiful stretch here in our biceps on the right side of the body. Or if you're on the left, that's fine, friends. Bringing in a big breath in. Full body stretching it, doing 2 things for 1. I know as a busy mama of 3 and a pet owner, and I now have my house back on the market, so I'm always cleaning, and I'm a co-creator of the Life Loves You project in Hula Hope, and I do all this. I know I need to do a lot of things at one time, so sometimes doing a double stretch makes me feel like I have much more bang for my buck. So getting in the double stretches, my friends. Exhaling, slowly bringing that arm long, and from the core, bringing that leg up and tuning into the thigh, that hamstrings wrapped around the thigh, and gently bringing that foot down, planting the right foot into the earth while drawing into the navel, and bringing up the left foot while you are just slowly circling in one direction. Exhaling the arms long and taking the opposite arm, left arm across the body here, and crossing, and bringing the right hand up to that shoulder, up to the bicep. Option to keep this arm long, or option to give yourself a little hug here. And from here, crossing for a laying figure 4. So allowing the ankle to cross, the foot to ground into that invisible wall to the right of you. Hugging. If it feels good, you can sway in the hips here, friends. Just allowing yourself love and stretching out that body. Good job. Breathing in a big breath into that body and letting it go. Good job. Big breath into that body and letting it go. Big breath into that body and letting it go. Exhaling from here. Bringing those arms long, both legs back down. So tuning back into that right side, toning through the core here. We're going to do a little waking up that core, lightening up that core, exhaling that leg long down to the earth, soft bend to the leg down, really tuning into that core, corseting that core strength, and none of this is going to be coming from our necks, friends. So protecting the core, inhale, raising that leg up for this laying figure 4, exhaling it down. Option, you can keep the arms long or into a cactus. Inhale, raising it up. Exhaling from the core, waking up that core, activating that core strength. Inhale to rise. Exhale to sink. You are alive. Your mind might be coming and telling you that you cannot. You can. I can do it. This is what I tell myself. I can do it. Exhaling down. Taking 5 of these at your own pace. Inhale to raise. Exhale to sink, hovering above the earth if you can. If you need to take a break, you can. You can do this. Inhale to rise. Exhale to sink. If you want a little challenge, you could bring your arms up high. Inhale to raise. Exhale to sink. Inhale to raise. Exhale to sink. 2 more, friends. You've got this. Inhale to raise. You're waking up. You are invigorated. Who says that when you're laying down that you can't work your body? Exhale to sink slowly and mindfully, letting that leg go down. Bringing that right foot slowly, mindfully down to the earth and switching it up here. This foot, right foot on the earth, left foot comes across, crosses over, outside of the ankle, crosses for that laying figure 4. Allowing that right leg to lay long, activating that core. Friends, you can do this. This is one of those things where it's mind over matter. So tuning into your mind and taking your mind power. Inhale to raise up. Option to cactus arm or option to arms long. Exhale to sink. Waking up that body. Knowing that you have this core strength. We often inhale to raise up. Have this perception our core is weak and strong. But my friends, our core holds us up all day. Inhale to rise. Exhale to sink. You've got this. 5 more. Inhale to raise it up. Exhale to sink. Corseting that core strength. Turning on those muscles. Activating. Doing some work. Sometimes we need to get some work done. We can be slow and gentle. And then we can be fast and furious and mighty and powerful. Inhale to rise. 2 more. Exhale to sink. Hovering that leg above the earth. Corseting that core strength. The glutes, the hamstrings, working it all, turning it on. Inhale, exhaling long. Inhale to raise it up. Exhale to sink it down. Slowly and mindfully letting that leg long. And if you have a puppy toy, which I do, I'm gonna put here. Exhaling, coming in for those rockabilly, so bringing those legs up and rocking yourself up. 2, taking a few of these at your own pace, rocking yourself up, back, and bringing yourself up. Woo! And whatever this looks like for you and your core strength, watching out so you're not squishing your little puppy and they're not putting toys on your lap. Exhaling down, inhale to raise up, coming in for that boat pose. So whatever variation you might need to do, you might need the feet on the earth, grinding the sit bones in. Maybe you can lift one foot up. Maybe you can lift both. Maybe you can power it through, whatever this looks like for you. Taking this at your own pace. We're all on our own level. Breathing in a big breath, shooting a long length of energy from the feet, all the way down into the sit bones, all the way up to the tippy top of the head, creating this beautiful V with our body. Exhaling, bringing those legs down. Wonderful work, look at you, you're doing it, you're awesome. Coming into a tabletop position here. This is one of those positions where we take so for granted, so really tuning into that full body. Coming in, big wide open starfish hand, right hand planted into the earth, left hand wide open starfish hand into the earth, rolling the biceps out, tuning into the hips stacked over the knees, aligning that core, coursing that core strength, drawing that navel in up towards the spine here, full body stretch. Inhale, raising up like a black cat on Halloween. Exhaling, pausing and feeling and noticing what it feels like in your spine. Big, beautiful breath here. Inhale, long breath in. Exhaling out. I'm going to take a few steps back so I'm not whamming into any furniture. Do the same. Exhaling, releasing the left leg long. Exhaling the right leg long. Bird dogs, finding a long length of energy. Full body stretch here. Inhale to tuck. Exhale to find length. Inhale to tuck. So tucking and bringing the elbow in towards the knee. Exhale, finding that long length. So really tune into your functional movement here. If your body is kind of weakishly flopping down, I know that my body sometimes tries to do that. Inhale, finding that long length of strength. Tuning into 5 more of these at your own pace. With the inhale, the tuck. Exhale, find length. Tap into that inner strength. In yoga, we are connecting and joining the breath to our movement. Tapping into our spiritual self, our anahata, that energetic heart. Finding that strength within. Good job, full body stretch. Full body stretching, getting a mini sled on, inhaling it. Exhale, find that long length and pulse here for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhaling down to the earth. And just pause and notice how that feels. Really tuning into that right hand and that left knee as you exhale that right leg long. The strength is coming from your glute to your hamstring and your calf, and that corset of core strength from the back body. Exhaling that left arm long and strong here. So tuning into your body, long length of energy. Inhale, tucking, bringing that knee in towards the opposite elbow. Exhaling, and tuning into that breath. Really feeling that arch in the spine. Exhaling it, long length of energy. And feel what it feels like to point the toes or to send that heel straight up high to the sky. Inhaling that in. Taking 5 of these. Bringing that breath in. Joining that breath. Sometimes you need a little reposition and that's okay. You've got this, friends. Breathing that breath in. Exhaling long. 2 more. You've got it in you. You can do it. You're strong. You're amazing. Pausing and pulsing for 5. Raising up the hand. 3, 4, 5. Good job, friends. Tuning those hands into the earth. Big, wide open starfish hand here. Sometimes I like to tuck my shirt in because it comes out. My mala sometimes hangs on my face, so double up your mala if you need to. Tuck your shirt in. That wide open starfish hands, bringing the biceps, rotating them out, driving those sit bones high up to the sky, opening up at the shoulder blades for Adho Mukha Savasana, downward facing dog here. Taking a moment to walk out the dog, full body stretch from the hands to the spine, to the glutes, to the calves. And testing yourself. I know I have tighter hamstrings, so sometimes my down dog, I need to have a very generous bend to the knee. So turning into what feels good for you, or if you can gently push and really sink that heart in towards the thighs. As you're breathing and you're pausing. As you're looking at the world around you from a different perspective. Downward facing dogs are so incredible when you're feeling down in the dumps and the blues. And I know it's springtime here. And often in the springtime, winter peaks back. We'll have springy days in Colorado where it will be hot and sunny in the 70s, and the next day it will be 30. So you go through this ebb and flow of emotions where you get invested and excited for spring to flow, and then winter comes back. So it can be kind of funky. And when we get in these inversions, we can help ourselves. So taking a little free movement, whatever feels good for you, and your down dog. Maybe it's just pausing. Maybe it's finding a little free movement on the outsides. Exhaling, coming in, bringing those shoulders up over for a plank. So we're just rotating and bringing the arms in, shoulders stacked over hands. This is one of those poses where sometimes our booties will be up too high or down too low. So really do your best to make that plank. And exhale slowly back to that down dog. And walking those hands back up to yourself. Coming in for that forward fold. In your forward fold here, try your best giving yourself a generous bend, bringing those hands under the feet. And you could just gently step on those feet. Get an extra stretch, full body stretch in the back of the legs. Full body stretch in the front body. Big breath into that body. And letting it go. And if it doesn't feel good to have your hands under your feet, you can ragdoll. Grab opposite elbow. And allow yourself to continue to see the world from a different perspective. You're doing such a good job. Just take it at your own pace. And from here, slowly and mindfully, slower than you would imagine, raising up to a half back, half flat back, creating that length of energy from the sit bones to the tippity top of the head. Envisioning a glass of water on your back and holding that glass of water smooth. And maybe it's a little ripply, exhaling down. That glass of water will pour all the way on our head, right? Inhale, raising it up, pressing that glass of water all the way back up, finding that flat back, that long length of energy from the top of the crown chakra all the way to the sit bones, pressing all the way back, exhaling down. And on your own pace, inhale slowly and mindfully, slower than you would imagine. Slowly coming up and meeting me in your Tadasana. Each vertebrae by vertebrae, just meeting me wherever you are. Joining me, I'm going to join you facing. Allowing yourself to just be, to just stand and root into the earth, into your mountain. Find your balance, find your strength, and maybe it's just slowly swaying side to side. Inviting yourself to just feel. We often get so rushed in and so concerned with what we're not doing. Let yourself be a human being for a moment instead of a human doing. Instead of doing the things, just be. Breathing that breath in and letting it be. You can bring your hands to your heart center if that feels good to you. Just let yourself be, friends. Just be this human being. Good job, friends. Exhaling those arms long and slowly twisting from the core from side to side. This is from a practice that I love called Qigong. And this is twisting the spine. Just taking it slow, full body stretch. When we twist our spine, this is super cool information because as I love all of the spiritual practice and the mindfulness, I also love that knowing that when we twist, it is like wringing out our spine. It is cleansing our internal organs, you guys. So we're always, I know in America, we get so lost in cleaning our hair, washing our hands, keeping our house clean. When was the last time you have given yourself an internal cleanse? Maybe you have done a cleanse, or maybe you haven't. So doing twisting poses can help cleanse us out, and taking it a little faster. You can actually gently pat across, almost making fists side to side, and gently bringing those arms up a little bit higher. Breathing that breath, tying that breath into that movement. Full body stretch. give it a little buoyancy, bounce, have a little fun. I love yoga and I love having fun. So why don't we bring them together, you guys? Let's do this. Move our bodies, have fun, be free, full body, stretch it. Sometimes I like to just close my eyes. So if you feel safer or if you need a drishti, a still point, try to close your eyes and feel. This makes me feel like a little girl again, just free and just to do my own thing and just be myself. So fun. Now slowly letting those arms come back down to that lower dantian. Dantian Qigong is the Qi where all of the energy is cultivated, which is so cool. I love it. And just slowly bringing it and just slowly unraveling. And I had some pretty good momentum going, so just letting yourself slow whatever you need to and coming to stillness. And as you come to stillness, allow yourself to just feel what it feels like. Maybe you feel a lot of warmth and heat and a lot of energy flowing. Maybe you don't feel much at all. Maybe you have a rise of emotions. Just give yourself compassion to feel however you're feeling and knowing that it's okay. From here in your Tadasana, with your nose, giving a little neck love. So slowly rolling that neck out. I like to envision a spiral, and you can close your eyes or open them and just carving out a spiral. Or if you want, you can envision a small bowl, carving out a medium-sized bowl and a little large bowl. And when you get to that large bowl, pause at the top and exhale to the opposite direction, giving yourself some neck love. So throughout your day, if you have an office job or if you're driving a lot or on the computer a lot or holding babies a lot or whatever it is that you're doing, teaching children, whatever it is that you're doing, give yourself a little neck love, because our neck and our shoulders, they take the brunt of it. Inhale, bringing those shoulders up towards the ears, exhaling back, feeling the expansion in the chest and the compression in the back body. Inhale to raise up, taking 3 of these. Tuning into that full body. As we're standing, we're finding our feet firm on the ground. Pausing here, exhaling the opposite direction. Really tuning into that body and what your shoulders are feeling like, if they're tight, if they're loose, if you have an injury, maybe you can only move one of them, and that's okay. Just taking it at your own pace. Exhaling, allowing the left ear to drop towards the left shoulder. Exhaling that left arm towards the ear. If you want, you can rock. I always have this rocking motion. I guess it's from all of the babies and all of the rocking. If you want to find stillness, or if you want to rock, you can rock. Just feeling that love in that neck, breathing in a big breath. Letting it go. Exhaling to neutral. Allowing the right ear to drop to the right shoulder. Exhaling that right arm. And just gently, it's not torquing the neck, just gently bringing that neck towards that shoulder. Breathing in a big breath. Giving love to this wonderful, amazing neck and this cervical spine who holds us all together. Connects all the wires for our body. It's pretty amazing. Exhaling to neutral. Taking that left hand and gently pushing up on the chin. As you push up on the chin, exhaling. Again, being gentle with your spine. We're not hurting ourselves, friends. We are being nice, kind humans to ourselves. Big breath in. Letting it go. Exhaling, allowing that chin to gently drop forward. Hand on the back of the head. Big breath in. Good job, friends. Inhaling to standing. Exhaling, both arms out long and wide. Crossing them over. Giving yourself a hug. Tucking that chin in towards the chest. And taking 3 lengthened inhales here. And just allowing yourself to find a little stillness before you return to your day, to your life, to the chaos, to the inner chatter. Giving yourself permission to love yourself and whispering these affirmations, this mantra that can become your inner mantra. I love myself. I love myself. I love myself, even though it might be hard, friends. Just say it. Whisper the words. I approve of myself. I approve of myself. I approve of myself. Good job. I accept myself just the way I am. I accept myself just the way I am. I accept myself just the way I am. Giving yourself a big squeezy hug and acknowledging and honoring the love and the light within you. Exhaling those arms down. Inhale to raise, big wide open starfish hands, kissing starfish hands, coming to that heart center. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. And know that you can give yourself little movements throughout your day. If you're seated all the time, you can move that neck, or you can just work on that inner work, that inner talk. I love you so much, and I look so forward to practicing again with you soon. Namaste, friends. Namaste.